In this video, I'm going to be talking about the huge market crash coming tomorrow in NBA 2K25 My Team, because as you guys can see, take a look over on Twitter, and this is the content drop we're going to be getting tomorrow in My Team. We have GOAT David Robinson, who's a center power forward. We have 100 overall Bull, a center power forward, and then also Dark Matter Taco Fall dropping, as well as cards like Invincible Luka, Invincible Clay, Invincible Blake. Corver and De'Aaron Fox probably aren't going to be all that good and all that exciting, but the reason why the market's going to drop, and specifically for the center cards in this game, and that's why I wanted to make this market talk video to talk about the centers that are going to be dropping in price because of Dark Matter Taco Fall. You guys have to remember, when you look at Taco Fall, he is 7'5" with like an 8-foot, is it 6 wingspan or 8'2" wingspan? I don't exactly remember. I'm going to quickly check to see how Taco Fall, how long his wingspan is, at least in 2K on his pink diamond, an 8'2" wingspan. I think it's been longer in past 2Ks, but still, to have this card that's 7'5" with a 7'2" wingspan, he is going to be incredible. Like, he is going to be one of the new best centers in this game, and what that's going to cause is cards like Dikembe Mutombo, cards like Mark Eden to go down in price. So if you guys want to look tonight on the auction house and see if you can find a Dikembe Mutombo for a cheap price, if you can try to find a Mark Eden for a cheap price, it could be a really smart idea to do so. And the reason why I'm telling you guys to pick up these cards, don't save your MT for Taco unless you guys have a plethora of MT and you guys are willing to spend a million MT, because that card is, number one, going to be extremely rare because of the fact that they didn't make him 100 overall, and they did that for a certain reason. Because if you guys know, in the 51 pack bundles, there is a 100 overall plus topper player, right? And what this means is he's not going to be in that guaranteed pack. The card that will be is 100 overall Bull. So I don't know if Bull will be, I think like Taco will be less expensive than Bull, but he's going to be more rare, is what I'm saying. Is so unless you guys are willing to spend probably a million MT plus to get Taco Fall, try to find a Dikembe Mutombo who's not going to be that much worse compared to Taco. And especially if you can do it now, well, the hype is really there for Taco coming out tomorrow, and you know, D-Rob and Bull. If you can find a Dikembe Mutombo tonight, or a Mark Eden, or even an Artis Gilmore, or a Galaxy Opal Wemby, this is going to be the perfect time, probably tonight. If people are panic selling their Wembys and panic selling their Dikembes, right now could be a great time to try to buy these cards for a cheaper price. I mean, Galaxy Opal Wemby, he might go down below like 400k, 350, 300k if people are panic selling and just not willing to buy this card because they want to save up for that Dark Matter Taco. But what I think is going to happen, guys, is if Taco Fall is anywhat decent, which he's going to be, like if they give him decent speed, if they give him, you know, decent 3-point rating and agility and vertical and strength, as long as all of that is usable, he's going to be like crazy expensive. Like, I'm talking probably over 1 million MT easily, because of how rare he's going to be as well. Because like I said, he's not going to be in those topper packs, and you only have, what was it, a 5% chance to pull this card out of the 51 pack bundle, a 4.2% chance to pull a Dark Matter, and you guys know there's probably a 0.1% chance to pull Taco Fall out of that Dark Matter player. So he's going to be extremely rare. Yes, he's going to be crazy good, but I think the good reason why he's dropping tomorrow, the best reason, and the reason why I'm excited to see Taco Fall dropping, is because he should drop the market when it comes to these center cards, and hopefully there'll be a good center maybe in the set, like a Rick Smith potentially as a Galaxy Opal. I'm hoping they drop another card as well in the set that's somewhat tall at the center position. You know, Bull, he can also cause the big man market to drop as well, because no one's going to run that card at center, but again, people want that card. So I feel like the market's definitely going to drop tomorrow, mainly for centers. Overall, the market we could start to see go down a little bit as well. Another Go card is going to be in packs. It's going to be Go D-Rob. Another center card, mainly a power forward, but another card that could play the center position at a very high level. You know, I mean, he'll be probably better than Kristaps for sure at the center or power forward spot, just because he's a Go card, unless they don't give him a good jump shot. But yeah, we could see the market probably drop for overall cards as well, because we'll be getting 3 new Hall of Fame boxes. The people are going to be ripping these up as well. Maybe they'll change the Hall of Fame boxes and give them like different odds, or change it up from a, you know, 100 overall plus pack to maybe an option pack to maybe equal chance for an invincible. I think 2K, maybe not this festival, but in the future, is definitely going to update the Hall of Fame boxes to make them a lot better. I would not be surprised if it's this week. If it's not this week, it's going to be the next festival that they drop. They're going to 100% change the Hall of Fame boxes to where you have a 25 or like a 25% chance of pulling an invincible in that first pack, or maybe even an equal chance pack, just like they have done obviously in the past with the 100 overall players. Because if you look at the invincibles and you look at tomorrow's drop, like Klay Thompson, Blake, Luka, they're not dropping these like insanely high names. Like the next card that Giannis is going to get is going to be a GOAT. The next card that LeBron and Shaq get is going to be GOAT. The next card that Wemby gets is most likely going to be GOAT, maybe 100 overall. You know, Magic, he's going to get a GOAT card next. Dr. J, if they give him a GOAT card again. So like, we're not going to be seeing, we've pretty much got all the big names. Like Kawhi, he's going to get a GOAT card if he gets one. Like Curry will get a GOAT card if he gets another one. So all of the top name players that you guys, that we're used to running, they've already got their invincible cards. There's not too many left that don't have an invincible. Like, who doesn't have an invincible? I guess MJ, but he just got a GOAT. You know, Hakeem doesn't have a GOAT. Kareem didn't get an invincible because he already has a GOAT card. So what I'm saying is, I wouldn't be surprised if 2K maybe tomorrow drops like a equal chance pack in the Hall of Fame boxes. And again, if they don't do it tomorrow, I could definitely 100% see them doing it in the next festival. So overall, I can 100% see the market going down, but mainly wanted to talk about the center position because I know a lot of people have wanted to buy Dikembe Mutombo, have wanted to buy a Mark Eden, and I feel very blessed and lucky on the no money spent to have sold Dikembe Mutombo at maybe the best time. I wish I could honestly go ahead and buy him back. Like, if I had the MT to buy him back, I 100% would. Mine sold for like 550k for a base Dikembe. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dikembe go down to like 400, 450k, maybe even a little bit lower tonight, because people are going to panic sell with Dark Matter Taco releasing. So let me know what you guys are going to plan to do on the market. Are you guys going to wait till tomorrow to see how much Taco goes for, or to see, you know, if Taco's really good? I think buying tonight might be the smarter idea, just in case Taco isn't like extremely overpowered, or on the other case, he's like really overpowered and he's extremely rare and he's like 1.52 million MT. Because I would not be surprised if they make that card really good. He has a good jump shot, 86 3-pointer, 86 speed, you know, all the defensive stats and badges that he'll need. And if they give him good badges and, you know, maybe a couple sigs so he can dribble a little bit, and they make him crazy overpowered, then that card's going to go for 1.52 million MT. I think if they just make him decent, he'll probably be about like a million MT, which is extremely expensive, and why we can definitely see this center position start to drop quite a bit, you know, when it comes to cards like Dikembe, Mark Eden, Wemby, Artist Gilmore. Those would be the cards that I would target if I were you guys personally. I want to look at Artist Gilmore's price, see how much he's going to be going for. I believe he's around 200k, maybe a little bit more. He'll definitely drop below that price. So I think right now is going to be a great time, or you guys can wait till tomorrow and see kind of what the center market's going to look like tomorrow. And overall, we'll see, you know, we'll see what Dark Matters we get. We'll see what Galaxy Opals that we do end up getting in the rest of the automatic set. But let me know what you guys think about the set down below. Are you guys hyped for any of these cards? I'll pull it back up on the screen here for a second. Are you guys hyped about any of these cards? Are you guys looking forward to trying to get like an Invincible Luka, or, you know, Dark Matter Taco, or 100 overall Bol? Like, what card do you guys want the most from this new automatic set? And let me know on the auction house, what are you guys going to be doing with your cards? I mean, on the no money spent, we just bought 100 overall LeBron, so we don't really have any MTs to spend. I don't think this set's going to really drop LeBron too much in price, just because it doesn't seem like we have like a top name small forward, except for, of course, Blake Griffin. But I would say, you know, LeBron might be honestly on the same levels as Blake Griffin, maybe even a little bit better. We'll have to see how good that card does look. Let me know what you guys think down below about the market, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.